Hello, I am back. I'm okay. Had a rough last session for those who may not know. I did not really have the best stream a little while back. But here's hoping that, well, today is better than a couple days ago, right? And honestly, I think it's really I'm getting to that streaming phase where it's more or less I am noticing it a little more on my own mental health. Like, I don't think I realize it as much as I'm starting to realize it a little more these days. How much streaming actually picks on my mental health. And it's crazy because it's something that I probably haven't said out loud, but I always thought, probably won't happen to me. I enjoy gaming, I enjoy streaming, I have a good time. And now that I'm streaming a lot more often, I guess it's finally kind of come to me noticing that the things that I didn't think bugged me actually do bug me. I feel like you come to a point as you stream a lot, and I mean you stream a lot type of situation. Not the, well, I sometimes stream, so, but when you stream a lot, I feel like you start seeing things, especially in your own content, that you may not like as much. That disappeared out of nowhere. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I have been kind of noticing more and more lately. There we go. And I think I'm going to try to be a little more focused again. Of course. Oh, come on. Alright, just get down. Get up and get down. Oh, damn it. I got close. Then I got overwhelmed because there was a few more enemies there. Flick. You know what this game could really use? And I know not everybody will agree with me on this, but this is my opinion. This game could really use... Just a second. You know, I'll attack you first. Get you out of my way. Maybe all these Napalm was to stress test the eventual multi-party thing. Alright, let's get rid of you. You no longer exist. You're not going to annoy me anymore.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
It is a little funny that Bloody... I recently watched a video essentially complaining about oof. A lot of the strat is to beat up the mooks. Beat up the mooks, and then I have less things trying to kill me. I want to get rid of you because you're big, fat, and in the way. There we go.
Piece of cake.
There we go. Let's melt some of these things. There we go. Let me move, let me move! Ah, flick! So I guess one question that could be asked is there going to be time that I'm going to get to the bloody Super Free, and I'm thinking if my trajectory is right, late December. Oh, it might be good in the long term when you think about it. There we go. Oh, damn it. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. It's only you now. And I'm going to drop kick you. There we go. Alright, look at that. We got this. Hell yeah! Look at that, I got the thing, I defeated a unique monster. And I'm sorry that I don't suck at this game. That's the complete package, I say. Really, the secret to being a little more comfortable as a person who plays video games that people are watching? Try to suck less. And I know that sounds mean. But that's not really meant to be mean. As much as that sentence is a mean sentence. The sentence itself, it's not a nice sentence, let's be real, it's mean.
I see.
Oh, you found the bagel? This is it, exactly. It's almost sapien though. The bagel was decorated so gradually to distract enemies. My brother must have thrown it at something as he fought. Thank you for achieving for me. I'll be the one to wear badge. Proudly from now on. Okay. Boom. So yeah, the main focus is to see how far I can get today. I think I can get a lot done today, honestly. I'm just looking on the map for exclamation marks to see if there's any new quests around. Try to be a little focused, man. Alright, there's a quest right there. And I'm going to square with the timeline to see if there's anything in the morning. Alright, nothing too out there. Now, one thing I have noticed, because I like researching. I tend to have a lot of free time, and I like researching what people think. And one thing I have kind of found out is this game is, or this part of the game is extremely disliked. And I still don't understand why, because it seems like the complaints I'm seeing, and maybe there'll be people that can clarify me on this if people ever come here. Like, the other complaints is like it's a side story, or it's not really a big part of everything. And I don't see the negative, since this is content that they did not have to add to the game. Anything added is just bonus, right? Or am I missing the point? Because the negative that I'm seeing is this added content doesn't completely change the whole universe or anything. And when I came into this, I was expecting like a huge epic story. I'm expecting like an epilogue story, like after the fight type of thing, right? So I was actually kind of excited to just see that. But then I see and it's not just a couple people. A lot of people seem not satisfied with that. And I guess I would see it if... Maybe it's because I think some people got this whole game for that one extra bit of story. And I guess I can almost see the frustration that, hey, a lot has not changed. Why did I get this? But I also think if you were expecting a whole new story, they had to remaster the original game, which is pretty beefy by itself. Like, the original game is pretty beefy, right guys? Someone! Boom! What kid? I got killed by bunnies! Frick! But I don't know. When I came into a side game and I know that there was a main game attached to this, I didn't think I would be expecting a whole new experience. I expected some smaller distance, and the fact that they had an extra epilogue story I thought was cool. But apparently a lot of people didn't care for it, and I think the people who really didn't care for it, and I could be wrong, but people are just passionate about the game, and I agree. I'm also passionate about the series, right? So I feel like it might be people see it as a missed opportunity rather than a bad move. Like, maybe I'm just putting my thoughts in people's brains, but I think that's how I'm interpreting the dislike for this, right? I myself, I think it does what it sets out to do. Like, so, we have some pretty, well, the obviously evil guy. I feel like you could handle that guy better because it ain't even subtle. So I guess I can see some things. But when it's like the idea that it's worth being angry about, I don't see that at all. Again, I kind of try to live my life, especially as I game. Like, my gaming philosophy is very simple. Just have a good time. Just enjoy what I get. But my gaming philosophy, it's basic, and I admit it's a little basic, but I enjoy it. And if I'm having a good time, isn't that the thing that's the matter to me the most? Am I having fun? I hope the answer will continue to be yes. I feel like the time where I stopped having fun, stop having fun is the time that I should probably start worrying about gaming a lot more. And I think I almost reached that the other day, actually. Well, and this is why I always find it hard to recommend streaming unless you truly love it from the inside. Because it doesn't always so, but the thing I'm doing, I truly love. It's hard to still be doing this if you don't love it. And that is undeniably the truth. If you don't truly love streaming, don't continue. And once again, I've had to think about it. And there's nothing wrong with thinking, should you continue? Because this hobby, guys, I don't think anything can prepare you for how demoralizing it is. Because it truly is something that could truly be one of the most demoralizing things. Man, sleep is so useless. There we go. Let's give you a bit of a DB. There we go. We got this. If you're not going to let me move, I'm going to kill you. And it's all on you. Now, yesterday I had off, but I went through another one of my unfortunate moments of, do I suck? And what am I doing wrong? And I think about a lot. There we go. Alright, take a look of everything. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, nothing wrong with being human, man. Nothing wrong with being frustrated as well. Like, can we be real and say it's perfectly okay to be frustrated with something like this? Because one thing I find is unfortunate is it's almost looked down upon if you are, well, negative about a hobby that a lot of people could consider as, well, it's a hobby, you shouldn't take it too seriously. I hate it's kind of normal to think of streamers, especially when some streamers are, because I feel like streaming is assigned alright, a little projecting, but a sign that you may be struggling with things around. Like, I feel like streaming, you could easily see, could be a bit of a coping mechanism or even a defensive mechanism. And this is probably me projecting. I'll be perfectly real. It's more or less probably me projecting. But I also don't think I mean it in a bad way that streaming is something that you probably do to cope with something else in your life. Because I think it makes you a lot healthier if you have something as an outlet. And streaming is definitely one of my outlets. Is streaming an outlet for me? Yeah. Yes. I'm sure it is for a lot of people. Do I use streaming to maybe help with my own issues? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people actually do that. But sometimes I feel like it's not talked about. And there's probably multiple reasons. Probably because, well, we still live in a society that if you show weakness, that means you suck, right? And I have a hard time. Now, on my end, I have a hard time being comfortable saying I'm having issues. Alright, just go ahead and take on the people around you. Alright, we're going to do the attack that hits everyone. There we go. Alright, I want to get rid of you. There we go. Look at that, I have gained the combat again. There we go. You are alive. Boom. Damn it, I missed the button. Alright, there we go. We got out of a bad situation, defeated. And I have come to the decision to not go as hardcore as I did with the main game. Finding as many unique monsters as possible. Because I just want to enjoy the game. And unfortunately, I feel like I exhausted myself a little bit. Like, not to the point that the game was a bad game. No. Don't get that opinion for a second from me. More of a, I probably overdid it, and I do overdo it a lot. That's me knowing my own weaknesses. I found something that's probably for something. I'll pick it up. But something outside, I do get that inkling to check. I've been level 70, so things will probably be a little less annoying to us now. Just hoping. Really, we are of level. Damn it. I tried to not fight anything, and I think I keep doing so anyways. But yeah, I was watching a video on like some of the worst boss battles in Xenoblade, and they were talking about, you know, your instruments, the fight that was commonly considered the worst, and the one says, well, it's not even that bad for some people, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't bad for me. Because some people know the secret to this fight. Use Milia. And I'm like, oh, as a main Milia user, that's why I didn't suffer. I keep forgetting so many people having the mindset to only play as one character in video games. The idea baffles me. Like, hell, I even play fighting games, right? And I find it baffling to only stick to your main. Like, yes, in each fighting game I have my mains. But I don't agree with the logic of stick with one character, right?
I fear I approach my limit. I pushed you too hard, Nene. I'm not on our feet. Nena's done. You can get her to me. Do not hesitate, Shulk. It's a bad battle.
There we go.
Amy knock off sauce.
Like that's why I don't suffer as much, which I find kind of funny. And I know that is definitely a reason up there. Alright, Topple. Alright, look. Only what you already have. Like that. Eat. Oh, whoops! I'll just walk around. You saw. Really, I have always had this problem. And it's a problem I've had my whole life. I have a lot of time talking about my problems. Like, yeah, that is definitely 100% the truth. I do not like admitting something's not right.
You speak to Nanona? Brave mortal.
But what is his name? It seems for fate ordained us to meet. Law of space-time converges on single point. But one of the prospects of blood cannot but happen. Time is nigh. After aeons of wait, dreams soon come to fruition. Cut down miscreant, thing of Michijaka 13 must fall. Thingamajig 13? Why is the world in shambles? Now's not the time nor place for exposition. First, must make pact with Noel. And to do so, must say, alright, blah blah blah, I'll kill whatever you need. These quests are kinda needed because you want to keep getting more and more of these guys with you, right? Alright, let me see, is this on my way? And it's on my way! It's going towards the way I was going before, so I would change it back to what I was originally looking for. I don't want to deal with more pointless battles. I miss the days that I could just walk around and avoid all fighting, man. It's not that they're strong. Because they're definitely not strong. Boom. Eat it. But you know what? Nothing wrong with the experience. One less thing to grind about. But yeah, because I made, like, it's like people in Smash played only one character. And if you're, and I'm talking as a casual player. If you're in the professional setting, you kind of have to see the game as a job, and you have to master it, master a single person to be good. I actually do not disagree with that. Like, I don't see that as over excessive as some may. Like, I'm not gonna tell somebody like, who's a good one? Oh! I wouldn't tell somebody like a bloody Hungry Box to play other characters on the Jigglypuff because it's kind of a job to be good, and maybe some experimenting would be hard for that. But if he ever has free time and wants, and is not doing it all the time to, you know, be the very best, right? I feel like you have to be relative to what's going on. I got distracted. But say Joe Small 5, you know, somebody like me. You should not have, and oh yeah, if you're just a casual player of anything,
Don't you dare give up. We are far from finished here. Were we too reckless? We are far from finished here.
I think I'll switch into Heal Wolf right now because right now Nene is just not doing it for me, and he keeps getting knocked down every 5 seconds. And I know healing Xenoblade is useless. Shut up. Shut up, you mid-maxers. Yeah, I may be honest, especially when it's a JRPG people try to tell you how to play a game, because I thought the idea of an RPG is to play it your way, man. Build the party you want to have, and if there's one genre I do not... Backseating's always awful, but I think it could be considered even worse if somebody tries to backseat you when you're playing a JRPG. Because, come on, man! It's an RPG! Well, why are you backseating the bloody RPG, man? And I have definitely seen it. I feel like you never see stuff like that. Because when you backseat somebody when they're playing an RPG,
What happened?
it's like, bro.
Brett, I am with you.
And yes, I know there's ways to make games broken, but I love people do not just see that not everybody plays a game to, I guess, and I see this a lot, not everybody plays a game to break the game into 1,000 pieces. And some do. Some definitely do. I guess my thing is, I see, I think people see things either one way or the other way, not realizing that maybe everybody's wrong. And then again, I don't really... I have like a weird form of internet shyness. I get nervous when I'm talking to somebody I don't know. And you want to be like, oh, so you're a bit of an introvert. I guess, but I feel like it goes a little deeper sometimes. Because if I don't know the person, sometimes it gets pretty nasty in my brain. And I get some pretty nasty brain goblins, guys. Like, I will admit, I do get in my own head. And it ain't pretty. It definitely ain't pretty. And I don't even like when I get into my own head as much as I do. Because I do so way too often. And it does bug me. It bugs me that I kind of let myself get so down over nothing so often. You should not get in your own head, but sometimes you can't help but do, right? It's like when people say, oh, don't think bad thoughts. Well, you have a nice sentiment, but I don't know if your idea is practical. Guessing I have to change time. Once again, we are strong. We can probably fight a lot of these things. But why? Well, why do when you don't have to, right? Why stress yourself? Like, putting a lot on your own plate is never healthy. It never is. And I do it. Hell, probably everybody who may watch this do it as well. And if you think you don't do it, you're lying because you definitely do. There we go. You are knocked down. And I'm just going to do everything I can to beat you down. Damn it, AI Sulk! Think of persisting, you asshole! Persist in yourself, Sulk! There we go. There we go. Alright, we are healing. We are doing good. Oh! Revive me!
I hear your words. Come. Witness my true power.
There we go. That damage per second is the game changer, bro. I get up and be good. I topple. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Look at that, we kicked some ass. Nothing wrong with being a badass. I feel like the annoying thing is, everything, since you are up level, you just can't run around like an idiot like I did near the end game of Xenoblade. Alright, does anyone else find that Xenoblade's favorite hobby of having a random level 80 gorilla everywhere both funny but also terrifying? Because every Xenoblade has the same gimmick. Alright, those are not threats. I just have to walk by them. Boom. Here we go. This is a terrible battlefield. I noticed I have more of the Rizzo Party. I do miss the Rizzo Party. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Die! Alright, let's go with the meteor. Damn it! There we go. Nice victory. go. Hopefully as we get stronger, we get to the point that we don't have to worry about, well, these things, right? Alright, we have to bring you up. There we go.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
Alright, there's a lot of signies, so let's take what we can. There we go. Heal ya. Heck yeah, I'm doing good. I'm not ready for this. No shame to know you're not ready for this. We'll deal with that later. That is Future Me's problem. I know what you'd think. Oh, just fight the one you need to fight. Never that simple. Especially with how much we've been dropping like flies. What's the old saying? Caution's the better part of valor? Something like that? Yeah. I'll follow whatever that guy said. Long ago, some dude said something, and I mildly agreed with it. Thus, it's now a saying. All sayings in a nutshell. Hey, you know somebody said something? Hey, somebody said something. And since they said something, that means something. All he does is want to just get into free, but I want to hold. I definitely want to hold. I feel, and how I feel it's in my best interest to hold, because say I don't play the game till next year. Well, without doubt, some of the DLC will already be out. Thus, I have a little more things to do in the game, right? I don't particularly see it as a bad thing. Hey, that's a Harms over there.
Greetings. We have heard from Teelan that a man called Radzim lives within these walls.
Ah, friends of Teelan's, are you? We've been expecting you. Go on, in you get.
You're letting us straight through.
You don't look particularly concerning, is all. These walls are imposing, but they aren't here for controlling foot traffic. They're to keep savage monsters from having themselves a rampage.
Most sensible. Well, we'll be going then.
Thanks. Sorry for time taking.
But yeah, the mega points I see is this thing is kind of pointless, and I'm like, it's an extra added feature. They didn't want to make it so much that you have to play it, making... This was made to be extra so people wouldn't have to buy it. I think people don't get that. You do not want to make people feel like they have to, and I guess people felt like they had to. And you know what, I don't blame them. I probably would have felt towards, oh, I don't want to fall behind, so I will get this game so I know all that lore. I have to know the lore. I swear, people are lore junkies these days. Like, it feels like something that I have been noticing more and more these days. People just seem to have addiction to, I have to know all the story. And to be fair, I can be that bad some days as well. So it's not particularly surprising. Alright, I see there's... Alright, come on, can I have something happen? God damn it. The story won't allow you. Oh, fuck the story. Say my statements, yo. Oh, just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. D&D can be rough. All about BDM. Planning sessions. I get the frustration, especially when you're trying to get a proper session going. You will feel that frustration, man. I've been lucky that one thing I do is I try my best to mostly have people kind of, you know, I try to have people in my sessions more likely to work, for lack of better words. And I do push pretty hard on people between sessions. Now, I went to a convention the other day. Here's a story. And there's an anime convention, and there's a panel about how to be a good DM. And it's not that I need to improve my DMing, but it's more of, you're in the area, you might as well see what other people think. And some advice I really disagreed with, like, pretty heavily as well. Like there's some weird things in there. Like, if your players go off the rails, ask them to go back on, and I'm like, or you improvise and you work with the mess they give you, and hell, they'll probably enjoy the very messy mess of a session than being told you're playing the game wrong. And I know they weren't saying you're telling them they're playing the game wrong, but that feeling is going to be there when you tell your players that. But you can tell your players, I did not prepare for you guys to do this, give me a minute. I have told them that before, like, in one of the most recent sessions, a character decided to randomly shoot an Eldritch Breath in a separate celestial plane that is from a different region. And it's a mess. It's always a mess. But yeah, I guess it wasn't particularly awful advice. It was more advice that I kind of fundamentally, as a DM, disagree with. Like, yes, there is a social contract, and your players should be expected to play the story that is given. But they can play that any way they want. Like, I think it's different if your players actively start playing against you, like they suddenly decide, hey, I just want to run a soft now in this campaign about toppling gods. I'll be back in a minute. I don't know why somebody followed. I was gone for a good 10-20 minutes. But thank you. I always appreciate something. We'll look down upon getting a follow. Especially since I'm so close to 110. And I'm taking a 10 at a time by now for trying to get myself hyped up again. Oh yeah, I am sorry I was gone for a while. I was waiting for my dog to come back in and he's just chilling in the sun, so I'll come back up in 5-10 minutes to check on him. I assume from the expression, something must bother them. I returned to the wheat fields, but for some reason, the growth has mysteriously disappeared. It's struggling enough with poor harvest as is. Without the simmet, I don't know what we'll do. Baba finds fertilizer, right? Yeah. I think 2 has a worse quest line. I don't remember liking 2's quests at all. Then again, I never finished 2. I only got to up like chapter 3 or 4. Alright. Like, 1 doesn't have amazing quests. And if you think it does, then I truly think your heart's in the right place, but I don't think you're right on this one. And this is kind of somebody who actually does enjoy 1. This isn't somebody who bashes the game. I see somebody's all the way over there. Let's get their quests. Yeah, not doing them one by one like I did in 1. I'm just going to group them all up because there's a little less of everything, right? Meh. Man. I'm just thinking because I know the next one I'm going to have to play is 2, and the amount that they up the meh level is actually insane. Like, it's legitimately crazy how much more they go with the meh gimmick. And I'm not saying it's awful. I saw someone argue. But I do feel like they moved it up. Zusu is just looking at a tree. If I not need anything, please go get out. I tell everyone that fell from tree. Oh, okay. Napalm go, okay. It's not like just looking at a tree. Face looks almost pained expressive. How you know? Nene has put upon similar aids, so learn to read all sorts of singles. Has something happened? Oh well, Zuzu loves to climb trees. Climb every tree in area sometimes. Just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. For real this time. Let's hope. But then Susu stop paying attention and get discovered by monsters. Luckily managed to climb up this tree just in time to escape from attack. But then once monsters go away, Susu breathes a sigh of relief so deep, strip off plants and fall down. That's when Susu gets hurt and now cannot even move. And also, somehow, climbing trees now feel scary and dangerous. But who ever heard of an Epon that had not climbed trees? That's not even a little bit right. But first, we should deal with the Hurdy Hurdy. Your Hurdy Hurdy is trivial part. This needs herb. Okay. Gonna go this way. We still have things to do. Just gonna have a good day, man. Might as well just do what I can right now. Just have a good day. A good day. Yeah, I might as well talk about things I want to do. I do want to kind of change up my stream and get overlays and stuff. And I basically have to find artists and stuff like that. I just don't know what to do. I guess we'll go down, see if we can activate that quiet moment, but I'm starting to get the seeking feeling no. It's going to be my answer. Oh, it's like I'm a psychic, bro. I can read this game like a book. Oh. You know my man. But I'll take your quest.
One just want nap.
Man, I feel like this is just that it's like, well, since we put in a lot of mess and alright, we have that quest. Alright, let's activate story. Kaboom! Story activated. You activated my story card. Here's a fun question. What have you enjoyed that you know is bad?
Nene, look! What splendid armor!
And I have a good example.
True. Scales so shiny and sparkly.
The Digimon movie.
It looks the same
It's
as
3
everyone, if
movies
you ask me.
spliced into one very clumsily, but I love that movie.
Really?
Pardon me. Have you come from Companion's Cape, by any chance?
We've just come from the laboratory. But we were at the Cape just before that.
And was everyone there all right?
Yes, it seemed to me.
Thank goodness. That's a relief to hear.
Is something wrong?
You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together, as a group.
But then, some left because there are Machina here.
Exactly. At first, we managed to tolerate each other in relative harmony. Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
The final straw was something trivial. The Companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital, but none of the plans succeeded. Many soldiers were lost this way. One Machina had had enough, and told them to just give up.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah.
So it's a small thing. It's a small straw that broke the camel's
We
back.
lost our brethren and our homes in the first place. Things got heated, and then they left and didn't look back.
They shouldn't have forgotten that we all lost friends, family, and homes.
They're soldiers, ma'am. In the war, they put everything on the line for their country. And so,
When their country was taken from them, the extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
yes. Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out. They left the safety of our walls of their own volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
I will do whatever is in my power to make it so.
Day, white eyes sweating. Inflammation of tear ducts.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Ratsum lives here.
Radsum? Yes, he lives over there.
I forget why we're doing ransom.
Over there. Thank you. Very kind.
It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told the Companions to give up their quest.
I'll be right back. I hear my dog barking. Well, I am back. Sorry that this keeps happening. Just one of those days, I guess.
Right. I see.
All right. Let's go and see him straight away.
Yes, let's.
Oh? Oh?
Uh-oh.
Hi, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, I'm fine. I'm flying. I don't really know how to talk to grown-ups. Sorry. Alright, we know who we need this for then.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Oh, find this side too? Must be sorry. Hey, Kino. Yeah, same smell as Kino. So, matter of facts. Yeah, I just kinda get nervous easily. But it's no fun to play on my own. And meh? Then what if? What if Kino found friend to play with? Really? I would love that. Thankfully the mic's not picking up, but the dog is barking at the fence. It's probably not picking up because there is a degree of separation with the window and all. Just search for bestest possible friend. Make sure everyone's happy. Any possible feelings on your mind? There is one person. I saw Celine looking out at the Capitol once. He looked awfully lonely. Also, there's a boy called Nestor. I only talked to him once, but he lives near the lake, I think. Oh, and there's a super cute Nepon Wududu. I always want to talk to her. He seems to like wounds and stuff. There we go. Understanding. Kino will have done in record time. Well, I'm going to obviously get the one right over there. Gonna try to do things somewhat efficiently.
Me?
Wow! Udo is fearsome dino beast. Please play with Udo or eat face. A question before eating a face. Friend of Andra? Because so happened Andra's looking for a new friend. How about go talk to? Udo no Andra. It's Hum Girl, not wrong? Udo Hum Dino War! War!
Okay. What's up?
Alright, stop. Let's see. Nothing good. Pretty real useless, not gonna lie.
Hello.
I'm not going to worry too much about building. Before I talk to you, I'm just going to take what I can from here. Meh. Can't find Hero Pawn, can't find Red either. If I recalls... Freaking hell, I just have to keep switching the party around. Okay, Alligator? I don't know what you mean. No use denying. I'll not find Hero Pawn Wiki anywhere, so you'll have to extract repayment from just a generator. Meh? Want to know what that tells down? Down really of repayment is drumroll by Proven of Desert. The difficulty Ari is after the sort that's bigger than Ari Sweet Golden Springs and also tender. Alright. Alright, let's talk to this Makana.
Are you perchance Radsum?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyrea are still getting okay.
Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Went to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy has tunnel vision. To be honest, so does Tyrea.
Does she come here much as well?
No, hardly ever. She's even more focused on the work than Teelan. I couldn't begin to guess why she's so driven.
It must be about her mother after all.
Radsum, we have questions. About the Fog King.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
We need more to go on. What can you tell us?
Because of the Telethia's ether field, the Fog King and his Fog Beasts seem, well, unable to escape Alchemoth.
Ether field?
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb. Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the
This
vicinity...
is why Milia is probably needed for this story.
And as a result, keep the threat contained.
Oh, this hurt noggin of Kino.
What are the common things I saw where people struggled in this game?
It worked
Or,
against
not in this
Radsum,
game, but in the
but not the
first
Fog
game?
King.
Was
Or rather,
Aoife was
people
difficult to
seem
fight
avoid
against?
Contact with him.
Maybe because people refused to not have the party of Sark, Ryan, and Saw. And I'm not joking.
Borrow his Telethia research notes for me.
A lot of people just stick with those three all game.
Something I'd like to look up about the...
For no reason at all.
Understood.
On another note, We heard that you spoke out against the companions.
I voiced an opinion, yes. I can understand their impatience. Their ancestral home was right there. However, I couldn't abide watching them throw away more lives for nothing.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here. But now? Well, you've seen for yourselves.
And all because of the Fog King.
Yeah. So I think you can see why I said what I said. If we end up extinct, we'll have won nothing.
He has a reason thinking the way he thinks.
But I'm sure the companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
No need for you to apologize, Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep. They seem to be catching on too. After all, they've stayed put since then.
When you put it like that. The people of Grandel, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like...
So what you're saying is this is an incredibly complicated issue.
We were.
Incredibly complicated.
But we learned, eventually. All because we wanted to protect the world. And we made that dream a reality. We brought down Zanza.
Overcoming our prejudice gave us strength in unity, because we shared a goal.
Radzum's folk, the companions, and us as well. We all share the same goal.
Defeating the Fog King and returning home.
Sounds like job for Hero Punkino. Just let Nene at him.
Thank you, everyone.
Mama, what that thing?
Is that...
Kind of a hole in the sky. Ominous.
It's like the one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I want to look around real quick. Look around, see what we have here. Maybe here? Alright, wait, how do you do that, Soak? Ooh! God. This is a mess. There we go. Boy, that was ugly. That was ugly. There we go. Holy hell! Whoever made this was evil.
Kino feeling like noggin full of flop.
Hang in there. Don't give up.
But hey, I got up there. I got up there and I found a secret place. Those my skills are that of a gamer, man. I don't know. People are like, yeah, I'm just showing my gamer skills. I always like, is that supposed to be something to brag about? Yeah, I'm good at pressing buttons and stuff in succession. Boy, this is being spoken to somebody who also enjoys gaming. I never get the idea of kind of trying to be the better gamer. Like, I understand competition, like, I'm competitive. Who ain't competitive? I don't know, I don't give myself much of a...
I see.
Hello.
Very new drink. Meh. Flick, this is gonna get annoying. And fast.
All right.
I want to be for me. Your faces have that kind of look. Right, I see. That sounds rough. And you come for Devil's Cape? I got a question for you. Ollie, do you come across a hard-looking rock or rare material, anything like that? Blah blah blah. This quest really doesn't sound interesting. Alright, before I leave, let's change the time. Oh, look at that. 2 more things appeared. Oh, won't somebody hear my woes? If somebody around here knew about Miss... Wait a minute, you look pretty worried.
What is it?
Oh, can I help you? I'm sorry to bother you, I saw those machine parts. I figured we might be able to fix the junks. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but everything you see here is little more than scrap. Can you tell me what you're looking for specifically? We need Ring to link up with the generator and the driver system. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Going to check on my dog. I'm back. We'll continue a little more. But I keep having to check on my dog. I'm sorry, guys. Been a little sick the last couple of days. But I'll do a little more. But I think I may have to call it soon. You've seen high anti-IL before, right? Well, there are a few class ones in Alchemov. This line there. You think we could swap them for parts? Guess so, although I don't know what state they're in. You have to go and work that out for yourselves. Right, I see. I would have investigated them myself, but everybody else warned me off saying it's too dangerous, so I relented. Okay. Alright, there we go. We have another quest to do. Yay! Good for you come by. Mind if I ask for a spot of help? I could really use assistance right now. You go into more detail. You can speak Selkie. Amelia, I wouldn't go that far. As you probably gathered, we use these ancient structures and freaking mosquito. There's this one mosquito that keeps trying to get into my mouth for the last 2 days. And I don't know why, but it keeps trying to go right towards my mouth area. Mosquito, I do not want to eat you. No. Stop trying to go in my mouth. Stop your suicide mission. When they first alive, they're already distorted. Wood among beyond all hope of repair. We've been doing our best to keep these things tidy. I don't know, maybe it's because I enjoyed one side quest a little more for the context. I feel a lot less invested with these ones. Like, they're not bad. They're not awful. No. I just don't feel... If I'm going to meme, I'm not really feeling it. Because one had very simple one-of-the-mill side quests, but I definitely was invested in doing them, right? And I was never going, a side quest in one. No, I was always into it, right? But in two, it's not that I'm thinking, yeah, it's awful. And not in two, but in Future Connect, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have a huge affinity chart. Yeah, I forgot I need Ken.
Come and see.
Hey, you, please go ahead and become friends with Angela. It'll be much more fun than playing alone. You want me to be friends with Angela? Yeah, alright. Let's get play board fight on my own anyways. Tell her I'll come and play. Oh, you're the one making that meh sound. Frick. Boom. Cannon ball. And my dog's barking. Doesn't sound like he's at the door though. Oh, it's now raining. Yay! Rain! Alright, we got all the quests at least. So we have a little of everything to do now. All over the place.
Hi there.
Yeah, I feel like because there's not the affinity and stuff anymore, it's a lot harder to be like, yeah, I'm feeling everybody here. I've seen the relationships. I feel like the affinity chart did a lot to just add a little something, right? And it wasn't a big thing. It was a small something that made you go, I'm quite curious. Let's continue type of thing. There we go. So many. I'll be right back, guys. I'm healing me dog. After I finish a couple things, I'm gonna call it. I just can't right now. There's a lot I'm dealing with. I just finished talking. Blah blah blah. I'll go over here and then pick up this last item. I know I did not get nearly anything done. I'll probably do another stream tonight. It's just sadly dealing with some things. So I'll leave it here for now. I will try to be back later tonight. Hopefully with less things kind of bugging me. So see you all later.